outside set.
We are this is the outside set.
It is.
Doesn't get any better than this. What a beautiful day,
Great
too.
day. Great day for whiskey.
Great day. Well, you know what? Might as well just start this. American
well,
Whiskey Experience.
how's it going?
Great day for whiskey. We're outside in
is.
studio number, I don't know what this is now.
Yeah,
what did we call this last time, studio?
I forgot. To be honest
Well, you know what?
We started
actually,
outside.
We're on the patio. Yeah, but we're on the deck now. We never did anything on the
we
deck.
didn't. No, we were down in the fire pit.
So
last
let's
time.
call this studio
7.
7.
There you go.
Yeah, I think there's only 3.
We'll call it 7. We'll call it 7.
We'll call it 7.
We'll call it 7.
American Whiskey Experience. Pete,
James.
to my side. James here.
Right,
Louis
Louis
in back. Beautiful day. We
Gorgeous.
decided to go outside.
Yeah,
finally.
absolutely.
Because we started, like you said.
We did. We started outside. Yeah, remember that?
So we're back.
Cool.
Almost a year now.
Is it almost a year?
We're getting close. At the end of the
Wow.
summer will be a year. But yeah, we're
Let's have an anniversary show.
We should. We'll just get drunk.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good. Drink like- Hey, so
Cool.
something totally different. Something new out there.
Yeah. New to the market.
Yeah, a lot of feedback, a lot of buzz on this.
Yeah, yeah.
JD. Yeah, all right, let's see what we got.
I'm a huge Jack Daniels fan. Always have been. Always will be. So this is something a little bit different.
I'm gonna
from
pour.
Jack
You
Daniels.
talk. This is really, this is something totally different.
Yeah. So not a big fan of the 700 milliliter bottles.
Yep. You know what? I was just gonna say. What's going on here?
50 mils short.
Midgets?
It's for midgets. Midgets, glass shortage, I don't know.
Yeah.
So this is Jack Daniels triple mash,
Yep.
blended straight whiskey.
Okay.
Obviously from Jack Daniels. Is a relatively new release.
Yeah.
It's 100 proof. So it's is it bottled and bond?
It is bottled and bond. It does say it. Yep, 100%.
There's no age statement, but it's roughly around 4 years old.
Yeah.
The mash bill is really interesting. So it's 60% Jack Daniels Tennessee Rye.
Okay.
So it's a 70% rye, 18% corn, 12% malted barley. 20% Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey, which is 80% corn, 12% rye, 8% malted barley. And then 20% Jack Daniels American Malt, which is 100% malted barley.
Wow.
So a pretty interesting blend of whiskeys.
Blend of 3 different whiskeys.
Yeah, all with different characteristics that bring a whole lot to the table.
Right.
MSRP on this was $43. Not
That's a nice
bad.
price.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Should have lowered the price because it's a smaller bottle.
I was just gonna say, you're getting a little less than what you should be getting, but at $45, okay, I'll take it.
Not bad, but it's cool to see Jack Daniels start doing some different stuff.
Yeah.
You're used to that old number 7 for a long time.
Yeah.
We saw all the barrel proofs, single barrels come
Those are
out,
great.
the ryes
Those
come
are
out.
great, yeah.
The classic old number 7, but it's nice to see different variety coming from Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
So.
Interesting too that they decided to go with this style bottle than some of the the barrel proof bottles, the smaller ones, kind of cool looking.
From what I understand,
do you know the reason for that?
From what I understand, there is a glass shortage.
Okay,
but
makes sense.
I guess the majority of the world does do 700 milliliters. They don't do 750. So it's more in line with the rest of the world, but we're American. We should do whatever we want.
Amen.
American whiskey. Right. So it is a cool bottle. It's in kind of classic style.
It is. It's the classic number 7.
It is. It is. So pretty cool bottle, and obviously a famous name. So you know the name.
Yeah.
I did crack this a couple. I think it was over last weekend. It was about a week.
Okay, so I had a little bit of time to breathe, which is cool. We like to do that sometimes.
Had a couple pours of it.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's I thought it's something you would like. I think this is a really nice summer whiskey.
Okay.
Warm weather whiskey.
Summer whiskey.
It's lighter for me, but let's give it a go.
Hey, you bought it local?
Bought it local. I did buy this at Wines and More.
There you go. All right, one of our favorite places.
Yeah, Wines and More, Milford.
Yeah. So, real quick on that color, we don't want to talk too much.
It's light amber. It's got a little bit of orange to it.
Yeah, I like that orange hue to it.
Yeah.
I tell you, that sun is hitting in a certain way. It looks pretty cool.
Cool color.
Yeah, it's got some legs on there too. Nice set of legs.
Gotta like that.
Let's get a nose.
The fresh air too is nice. Look at that.
I tell you, nice little breeze right now.
So I have some notes I took from when I cracked this the other day. So I'm not gonna kind of influence you. I want to kind of hear your thoughts too.
Well, I'll tell you, I was a little nervous with the palate and the nose and the finish, and I wasn't sure what I was going to get on the nose, but I'm getting what I thought and what I'm getting are 2 different things. I thought I was going to get a lot of charcoal, that number 7 type.
Yeah. And Lincoln County, that charcoal process.
And I'm not a big fan of that.
Okay.
I'm not getting any of that. I'm getting a lot of sweet notes. I'm getting sweet cherries. I'm getting a little bit of a nice citrus, almost like a I don't want to say like maybe a candied peach or something like that.
I got a lot of fruitiness too.
Yeah.
I get a little cherry.
Yep.
I have to get even strawberry, like fresh fruit.
Strawberry rhubarb or something like that.
The woodiness I get like cedar, and also like it's that earthy, fruity blend.
Yeah. I'm not getting the cedar, but I can see
The
what you're saying.
woodiness is like on the, you know, it's there. I mean, I'm calling it cedar. I call it cedar today.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I can see why you're saying cedar because
it's
sometimes
not-
that cherry wood and cedar wood is similar.
It's
to me.
not oak. It's more, a little sweeter wood. So
Yeah, I don't get an oak on the nose at all.
no, but really,
Yeah.
really nice aroma coming off it. Very approachable.
A little bit of honey.
Yeah, there's
Some sweet, but that could be
there's
that.
a blend
again,
of sweet.
yeah.
There's a blend of sweet. Again, not what I would expect from typically from
No.
Jack Daniels.
I'm getting that like. So you know, like when you have like canned peaches, you know, whatever with the juice in there.
Yeah, the syrup. Yeah.
The syrup. That's
Yeah,
what I'm getting
okay.
on the nose. That type of syrup,
Really
which
nice,
is
though.
nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Let's go for
Cheers.
cheers, guys.
Cheers, buddy.
It's been a while since we actually drank.
I know, huh?
Yeah, we were on a little
little hiatus.
hiatus. Ugh. That's totally different than the nose for me. I do get a little bit of that peach sweetness, a little bit,
Okay.
but man, there's something else there.
There is. For me, some of those typical Jack Daniels traits come out a little bit.
A little bit of nuttiness, but it's like
I still get a lot of that light fruit.
Yeah.
The front of my tongue kind of picks up that light fruitiness. Now I get a little bit of oak presence, a little woodiness. I get the typical Jack Daniels banana. I get some of that warm banana bread. You know that.
I get, but you see, yeah,
It is.
Okay, so
Maybe not banana bread,
that
but
banana
that
nut
gooey,
bread.
That gooey, yeah.
Yeah, so that usually what's in a banana bread, usually there's
Walnuts.
is it walnuts
Walnuts.
or
Walnut usually.
is it a walnut or
Yeah.
no? I thought it's like
No, walnuts.
walnuts. Okay, yeah, it is walnuts. So that's the nut that I'm getting, but it's not a greasy, oily type of
No.
nut. But you get a little bit of that taste.
Like-
But that banana bread is definitely there.
And maybe it's just because I think of that when I think
Yeah.
Jack Daniels, but
Banana pudding, banana bread. We see
but
that
that-
a lot.
but that
Baby
sweet
butter.
that sweetness. I mean, that you can tell it's a brown form of product.
Yeah.
The back end, that's when kind of the spices come in for me.
Yeah, it's a little bit of spice at the end.
Not,
It's a
not a
little,
lot. I mean, it's just an even sprinkle of spices.
Mhm.
Still that fruitiness, a little oakiness in there. The finish is nice. It's not extremely long, but it's very very approachable, and like I said, it's not heavy. It's I think my note here is I said extremely light, drinkable, pretty good flavor for 100 proof, and a reasonable price bottle too.
Yeah, price wise there. Does it drink like 100 proof? I think it drinks right at 100 for me.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
not over. It's
No.
not under.
Yep.
It gives a little bit of spice at the end. There's something else on that palate besides the. Again, I'm getting a little bit of that sweetness. Like
Those
I get canned peaches for some reason, steamed peaches.
Yeah, I think. I mean,
don't
there's a
know.
lot of light fruit, and like I said, I think off the nose, I mentioned cherry and strawberry. So it's like a fruit medley kind of thing going on. I mean, there's
Yeah.
summery fruits, but there's a lot of flavors and layers to this, more so than I would have expected. Right?
So I'm gonna switch up my finish a little bit because as I took a couple more sips,
Yeah.
it kind of just ended for me. Almost like it almost watered itself down
Really
on that finish at the end. Yeah, I'm not getting that spice that I was getting before.
interesting.
on
Okay.
the first pour, but
For me, I think that the spice stays in my tongue for a while. A little bit of heat. Even a little bit of dryness with the oak. A little bit
not
of
getting the
cinnamon.
dry.
Now I can pick up a little cinnamon.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I get the spice on the tongue, on the palate, but the first pour, that finish stayed. But then as I finished, and I tend to finish quickly.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's what she said.
what she said. That's perfect.
Right? I know. Allowed that one over the plate.
Yeah, well, it's all about me, anyways.
It is. It is.
But it watered down a little bit at the end for
It
me.
did.
I'd like to go back to it off camera, maybe.
Go back to it a little bit now.
Well, since we're outside and
It's outside. It's summery.
just a little bit because we just started drinking again and our palates are retraining and
Retraining.
our liver
Like the Olympics, is that what it is?
Yeah, well, that's what we do.
Right.
The nose is great.
I like the nose a lot.
It's 2 thumbs up on the nose for me. Yeah, the nose is really good. The palate. Oh. The palate's good. And there's so many people that don't like JD. They think of JD, they think of one thing. That's it, right?
Yep. And
I would never buy this.
So they actually
A year
came
ago.
Out. They actually came out with the Jack Daniels bonded.
Yeah.
So very much like the old number 7, but at 100 proof
At
as
100
well.
proof.
And that's something I wish they did, 30 years ago.
And you picked that bottle up too.
I
right?
did as well.
So we'll probably do that
yeah,
at some
absolutely,
point
absolutely.
too as well.
But I think that's now bringing in a whole lot of flavor
That
to
they
the
probably
whiskey.
carry
Yeah,
more,
no,
no?
I think so. I mean, and this is something really interesting. Doing a blend like this.
I would
different
love to
products.
know how what exactly the blend is exactly 100. What it is. I mean, we know it's
We know the mash bill. I mean, this is 3 whiskeys all blended,
right,
and they're all diverse. So it's kind of neat.
Yeah, it is. Just like to break it down, like a little bit more detail. But
What do you think?
I'm gonna stick to my guns and say that the finish kind of just, for me, it just waters itself down. There's some quick flavor, and then after that, it just kind of just
Quick flavor in the finish, or quick flavor in the palate throughout the taste?
Well, no, the palate's good.
I think it's very good, yeah.
I'm giving 2 thumbs up on the palate too. The finish, I'm doing like 1.5, 1. It just kind of just drops for me.
I think for me, I mean, again, overall, I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I think it's again, my first initial reaction was very light, very drinkable.
Yeah.
Great summer whiskey, good flavor for not a lot of proof. Something I could sip on all day long.
I think we would like it more. I don't know if the average whiskey drinker would, because it's 100 proof, even though it doesn't drink 100 proof.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll just be turned off on it after. If they like something like 90 to 80 to 90,
Yeah.
95 proof, I think they might get turned off on it because it might be just too strong for them.
Okay.
For me and you, I think it's fine.
I like it where it is.
And our friends.
I think I like to find that 100 proof whiskey that's got good flavor that I could drink.
Empty.
It happens.
Yeah.
That I can drink for a while and not necessarily, have something really high proof or just overpowering.
Yeah.
This is a nice drinkable whiskey, I think.
It is. It's drinkable for sure. We could sit back here probably right now and kill this bottle today.
It might happen. Not really.
Without a doubt.
I like it. I would buy it again.
Yeah. You would.
I actually poured my wife a little bit of this. She liked it too. Yeah. Yeah. She was surprised. I was surprised. I didn't know what I was.
Yeah, I was surprised too.
Yeah.
So for me, I would definitely buy a bottle of it. I don't know if I would buy it again or keep it stocked in my shelf. But it's also my first time drinking it, so I'd maybe revisiting it. I'm gonna pick up a bottle myself.
Yeah.
Open it up.
Worth buying.
Have a couple pours. Let it sit for a little bit. Go back to it later on. In a couple weeks or whatever, and try it again and see what I think. Obviously, we shut the camera off, and then we drink this again. We might have totally different.
Yeah. It's
palate finish.
It's very similar to what I had last week. I had a few pours out of it.
Yeah.
To me, I think it's very drinkable. I think
it's blended perfectly. I mean, they
it
blended
is.
it perfectly.
It is.
So
I mean, like I said,
I think it's
a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
And if this is like a regular shelf item now,
yeah,
I think that's a great plus.
Yeah.
I mean,
add to the lineup,
having this
for sure.
as part of their regular lineup and regular availability, and seeing it in all stores.
Yeah.
I think it's a great addition to the lineup for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I think it would be great to see that on every store.
Yeah.
A daily pickup if you want, a daily pour if you want.
There's enough allocated whiskey that's tough to find. To have something that's good flavor like this that you can find all the time, to me is a win.
It's such a big company. They probably have tons of this. I would think. I would hope so.
They might have a little juice there.
Yeah, they might have a little bit. Well, there you go. So I mean, we both love the palate. And the finish is, I think that. Well, I'm sorry. Let's go back. The nose and the palate we enjoy a lot.
Yeah.
We like. The finish for me kind of
so-so for you.
So-so. Pete enjoys it.
Was it short where it kind of said, "Oh, I want another sip of this"? Because I don't always hate that.
Well, no, because that's fine. It just and getting that watered down feeling at the end is not a
Okay.
bad thing either.
Right. For me, it was a little more
But
spice.
the spice kind of just disappeared for me.
For me, the spice hung out a little bit. The flavor still resonated in my mouth.
Yeah.
It made me want to go back for another sip.
There you go.
I would suggest buying it, giving it a shot.
Yeah, I would definitely buy it and give it a
You know.
shot. You know, everyone's different.
Right,
So.
right, yeah.
But hey, I appreciate it. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Thank you again.
OnlyFans.
for tuning in.
OnlyFans? No.
You have that?
No, I
Yes, son of a bitch.
All right, guys. Thanks
All
a
right,
lot.
Thank you. Cheers.